Autodesk sustainability initiatives involve conducting business responsibly, optimizing environmental impact, and developing best-in-class tools for sustainable design. The Director of Sustainability at Autodesk, it says that right on her cards, trust me, is Lynelle Cameron. Lynelle, welcome into Tomorrow. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you, Dave.
It's a pleasure to have you with us because I got to find out, what does sustainability mean for a corporation, and what is it that you do as Director of Sustainability?
Yeah.
I would think that that means long-term job or something, sustainability,
Well,
but there's more to it.
Let me tell you what it means. Yeah. There's more and more companies are talking about sustainability these days. A lot of companies are focused on being a responsible company, what they can do with their own operations. We're certainly focused on that at Autodesk as well. However, being a software design company, we've got an incredible opportunity to influence the software that we make so that the customers can more easily make better, more sustainable design decisions throughout their design process. So whether they're building a building, a highway, a car, or a shoe, we're going to help them do it better, more sustainably.
So it's not just about energy, for example, or about being green, or it's all about all the elements that come into this so that whatever it is you're designing is efficient, lasts longer, and all of the above?
Yes, it is. It's about energy, it's about materials, material choices that our customers are making, as well as water. Water is an increasing concern among them. So it's the combination of all of those, whether you're designing a building or you're designing a consumer product. It's often the same design challenges that people are facing.
Gotcha. Now, I know, and we've heard from other guests, that Autodesk software certainly helps companies to be more green, and finally, more companies are getting around to being more green, and it's about time. But how is it that the software helps us do these kinds of things?
Yeah, so you're probably hearing a lot about digital prototyping and building information modeling.
Yeah.
And certainly these 3D digital modeling tools inherently enable better, more sustainable design decisions because customers are able to build a digital prototype, a digital model, do an energy analysis, look at different materials, see how they perform in their buildings before they're real. So there's a whole component in the digital modeling space. But in addition, what you're seeing this year is new tools, new functionality. Ecotech, Green Building Studios enables a really complex energy analysis, as an example, for the building space, and similar tools also in the digital prototyping space. So around our Sustainable Materials Assistant, which is also enabling our customers to better understand the material choices that they're making in their designs.
And I'll bet if I press you, you can probably share a couple of examples of how Autodesk software is helping in certain capacities with some customers of yours?
Yeah, absolutely. One of my favorite examples is one from India. It's one of our favorite customers, HOK, and it combines both sustainable design with the idea of biomimicry, which we heard about today, the idea of design inspired by nature. So you think about HOK is trying to design a community on steep slopes in India, and they're mimicking the tree roots in designing a foundation so that the soil is much more stable, and there's other rainwater catchment as well. So it's a great example of mimicking what's happening in the natural world in the design of their buildings.
And tell me about sustainable design, specifically here at Autodesk University this week. What are the kinds of things that your group is working with some of the almost 10,000 attendees here?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, certainly greening our own operations is a big priority for us, and I think a lot of people go immediately to facilities and what you're doing in your LEED certified buildings and whatnot. We're certainly focused there. However, when we look at our carbon assessment of our footprint much more broadly, it's about travel and it's about events like AU. So we've done a lot to work with the vendors here, certainly on greening the operations, looking at lighting, looking at water, looking at the materials that we're using, whether it's printing less paper or using more sustainable materials in our banners, all different examples. We're trying to, what you'll see here is sustainable design is not separate from design innovation. It's part of good design, whether it's in the software that we're selling or the experience of an event like AU.
And when you say everything, you're not kidding. I mean, when you're just throwing out things like even the banners and even whatever it might be, there's so much material that you guys all deal with to say, all right, now let's take this element and how is it working for us?
Absolutely. The sustainability is a fascinating area because it is highly complex. You think you're doing good in one area, and actually you need to look at all different aspects of a particular event or software.
How can our listeners learn more about what Autodesk is doing with sustainable efforts?
So we did just recently produce our first sustainability report, which gives all sorts of information about our own operations as well as the products in each of the industries that we serve. So autodesk.com/sustainability report is the best place to go for more information.
Great. It's a long URL, but we'll help you get there. It's
Excellent.
not a problem. Autodesk.com/sustainability report. We'll have a link. Just come over to the weekend show page, look for Lynelle's picture, and then you'll see that link right underneath her picture. We'll get you to the right website. Thanks so much for joining us, and continued good luck in all of your sustainability.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
Right. We're back with more from Autodesk University in Las Vegas. Don't go away.